And we are live now here at the PLC Club's games. We are about to watch the play-in game for iconic MOTORSALES versus Trubos. Here in our third game of this Sunday's triple header. I am your resident commentator, Migs Gonzalez. Joining me here on the scorer's table is my co-anchor, Justin Almeida. So Justin, what can we expect from this game?
Well, of course, this is also a play-in tournament. This is the third placer, iconic MOTORSALES versus sixth place Trubos. And of course, the action is going to be intense since it's going to be three games. And of course, kung sino makakuha ng unang game, malaking advantage.
Big advantage na nga rin yun. So, wag na tayo magpatumpik-tumpik pa. Let's go to our barker for this game starting 5. And we are now, after tip-off, here with the game of iconic MOTORSALES versus Trubos. And the first possession is taken over by Trubos, missing on that 3 attempt. And intensity as expected. Trubos gets the steal against iconic. And they will set their offense here. Top of the key. Chua swings it to the left side. Corner 3, no go. 2 straight misses from perimeter now for Trubos. Now iconic will be setting up their offense. Gamalinda passes it to the inside, but no go. And Trubos will be converting this easy fast break for the first 2 points of the ballgame.
First 2 points goes to Chua of Trubos. And one player to watch out for Trubos would be number 98, si Celis. I know he played for Laguna in the MPBL.
Oh, so a former MPBL player here on the floor for Trubos. And great defense on the inside there by Trubos, negating that iconic MOTORSALE attempt on the inside. Great ball movement by Trubos. Floater, no go. And they get the offensive rebound. Chua swings it back. Similar ball movement pattern. No go, and there's a foul called on that shot attempt. And that will be on Chico of iconic MOTORSALES. So Yonzon will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. And for all those watching live and online, you are watching the PLC Club's games. This is today's third game of our Sunday triple header between Trubos and iconic MOTORSALES. The best of 3 play-ins for the battle of 4th for the PLC playoffs. Chico to the inside, back to Gamalinda. Giving it back to Chico, swinging the ball, left hand 3 is no good. And Trubos will look to run. One person to beat. And Celis loses the ball. Kicks it off his feet. And the ball will go back to iconic. 4-0 lead by Iconic here. By True Boss rather. Iconic yet to score. Another fast break. Good anticipation by Chico. Gives it to the right side all day to shoot that three-pointer and makes them pay from that right side. And those are the first points for Iconic Motorsales.
Specialty yan ni Jojo Cunanan, former Adamson Falcon.
So True Boss should cover him well on that perimeter. Nagmamadaling Iconic, puts it up with the right hand, and that is a coast-to-coast play for Iconic Motorsales as he makes that layup look so easy. 5-4 is our score now. Nag-change na ang favor. Lamang na ang Iconic. Good steal by Iconic there, Chico. Gives it to the right side. Can he land another three? No, he cannot. And Chico with a cleanup job. The smallest person on that inside. But he gets the offensive stick back. True Boss with the rotation. Chua gets it on the right side. Straight into the hands of Gamalinda. Parang pinasa lang sa kalaban yun.
Di na down.
And True Boss uncorks the three, no good. Tapikan ng bola and True Boss will stay with it. Yonko will slow things down for True Boss. Good defense by Iconic. Dribbles us off his feet. 5 seconds left to work with for Yonko. Putting the moves on Chico. Right in his face, but that is short. And the ball is tapped away by number 33 of True Boss. So the ball will stay with Iconic, but the fast break is stopped.
So far, good half-court defense for Iconic Motorsales. The past few shots of True Boss have been difficult ones.
Kita natin, nahirap yung True Boss dito na makahanap ng butas, no, sa depensa ng Iconic. Good communication kahit di sila masyado nagsasalita. Parang telepathic yan eh. Feeling ko parang mga dolphin yan eh. Parang kikikikik, gaganon lang yan eh. And as I say that, there is a foul on the play. But it's not in the act of shooting, so Iconic will be inbounding. Oo nga, di na nila kailangan magsalita, no? Nagkakaintindihan na sila eh. Ganun talaga pag may chemistry eh.
Yes.
No? That is the importance of playing with a team na magkakakilala talaga kayo. And True Boss will bring the ball down. Chua, open on that right wing. No good on that three-point attempt. And Pagulayan losing that ball to Chua. Chua, 2-on-2 fast break. He sees Gamalinda as his cover. Reverse layup by Chua. What a beautiful move. Chua escaping that towering defense of Gamalinda for the 2 points for True Boss. Bam Bam. Little push off. Fade away jumper. That's good. That's basic basketball. Taking him back to Milo Best Clinic. And True Boss, walang nakabantay dun sa left wing. Cannot make them pay. So Pagulayan gets that rebound. Gamalinda. Pagulayan with the ball screen. Gamalinda with a little push. Puts it on the right side. That is short. True Boss will look to run here. Celis nagmamadali. Takes a flurry of steps and gets to the hole for the 2 points.
And as you can see, si Gamalinda, no? Parang basic na basic lang yung mga galaw niya eh. Nothing special.
Feeling ko aabot ng fourth quarter, hindi to papawisan. Palagay ko lang Unless initan mo yung batok nito, hindi to papawisan eh.
Pero yun na nga eh, diba? Like
effortless eh.
With the players here, parang siya yung nag-PBA eh, diba?
Yes,
pero
siya lang.
Yun, it just goes to show that the basics are what you should focus on.
Yes. You don't need to be so flashy eh. Because you know, at the end, it's just 2 points, it's just 3 points. Hindi mo kailangan ng mga behind the back, between the legs masyado eh.
Oo.
So 11-8 is our score now in the first quarter. Less than 5 minutes to go. Good pass by Chua, but could not connect his True Boss. And Chua gets another rebound. No foul there as Iconic gets the rebound. And Bam Bam. Good defense by Chua, bothering Bam Bam. And can he make a three? Iconic, no, whoa. Celis nagmamadali. Pinasa sa kaliwang bahagi. Great inside hand finish on that layup for Celis. Cutting the lead of Iconic down to just 1. Pagulayan on the inside. Walang gumagalaw sa mga kakampi niya. Bam Bam. Konting collect, konting sidestep. And that is a travel on Gamalinda as there is a no call. So the ball will go back to True Boss. So that just goes to show, no, kahit PBA ka, hindi ibig sabihin hindi kita babanggain.
Oo.
Talagang binigyan niya yung buong pagkatao niya doon sa panggayon kay Bam Bam eh. Kasi siguro inisip niya doon, ay babanggain ko to, ex-PBA to. Bibigay ko yung buong balikat ko dito.
Saka credits to the referees, no? Hindi sila na intimidate sa presence ni Gamalinda.
Yes, that's correct. Kasi minsan yung tendency dyan, no? Kasi
Oo.
ex-PBA, diba? Hindi nila masyadong titignan. Pero props to the referees, no?
Yes, sticking to what they think was right.
Yes.
Making the right call.
Which is correct for all referees naman talaga. It's just testament to the quality of the referees here at the PLC Clubs games. True Boss lets a 3 rip, no. Gamalinda taps the rebound to himself. 3 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Gamalinda with possession. Konting jab step, pull up jumper, short. And Bam Bam tries to intercept that pass. Great pass by True Boss to the inside,
sorry,
but could
miss.
not finish. And Pagulayan on that left side. Fadeaway jumper. Too much power there.
Parang pinawisan na si Gamalinda.
Pinawisan na, no? And Celis, as I say that, rumaragasa. And all energy, may kasamang foul on that shot. And he will go to the free throw line for one more.
Ingat, brother. And True Boss makes the free throw, giving them the 2-point lead here in the 2.5-minute mark.
And Iconic with some ball movement here, but good coverage here by True Boss. Great inside drive, Pagulayan. Uses a bit of muscle, but no call there on Pagulayan.
A bit of muscle and elbow.
A little bit of oo nga, nakita ko nga, medyo may lumilipad doon na matulis eh. And True Boss could not connect again on the perimeter. Perimeter woes continue. Gamalinda catches it on the left side. Gamalinda for 3. Yes, sir. That's good. 14-13 now is our score in favor of Iconic Motorsales. And short stab by True Boss, and they finally find the bottom of the basket, ending their drought. 15-14 now in favor of True Boss. Gamalinda, pull-up jumper, no good. And True Boss, he does not see any ally, so he will pull back. Aspiras gives it to the short stab. No. Good offensive rebound by True Boss, nang mamama sa ilalim. Reverse layup is no good by Mr. Clean. Pagulayan. Good inside drive. But that appeared like good defense by True Boss. So that is an offensive foul. Oh, sorry, that is a blocking foul rather on True Boss, as Pagulayan gets the basket with the foul, so he will go to the free throw line for one more.
Pagulayan with the left there, getting the N1 basket. And giving Iconic Motorsales the lead. And makes the free throw, extends their lead to 2. So we have Aspiras bringing up the ball.
And True Boss with some ball movement here on this possession, but good coverage again by both teams. These half-court sets have been difficult for both. 29 with a pull-up jumper on the right side. Nothing but the bottom of the net para kay Baldeana. Iconic now. Gamalinda, step back jumper, no one to cover. And that is easy money for Bam Bam.
Playing at his own pace.
Oo nga eh, parang yung laro umiikot sa kanya eh. And now True Boss will have the opportunity to write the last sentence of the first chapter. But they go for an early shot anyway. Iconic puts it up. No. And the cleanup job is no good for Iconic. And we end the first quarter, 19-17. Iconic MOTORSALES clinging on to a 2-point lead. We will be back in a few moments for second quarter action in our PLC Clubs Games play-ins. And we are back to second quarter action. And a familiar face has entered the Iconic MOTORSALES. David Archuleta is here for number 11 of Iconic. And yung lead singer ng Franco with number 5 ng Iconic. Ball movement here. Binalik kay Franco. Straight away 3, no go. Binalik kay Makmak Parakael. Floating around. Putata inabot ng 29 ng True Boss. Great defense by True Boss there. Hirap na hirap yung Iconic makascore dun sa half-court set na yun. Great way to start the second quarter here for the purple shirts. Tapos napansin ko din yung theme ng jerseys ng ng True Boss, Phoenix Suns. No? Mala Phoenix Suns eh. Tapos tong Iconic white and gold, classic. So will the classic team win against the Phoenix Suns, no? We'll see.
Sino kaya yung Kevin Durant nila sa True Boss?
Si Kevin Durant, di ko pa sure eh. Di ko pa nakikita si Kevin Durant eh. Pero si Kevin Durant parang si Bam Bam Gamalinde eh. Iconic eh, sa tangkad.
Na-trade lang, maling team.
Na-trade eh, oo. Great inside pass to Iconic but good and even better defense actually for True Boss on the inside to stop that play.
So far, we've been blessed with 2 games, no? 2 good games.
Yes.
No? Ito,
Talagang dikit eh. Kahit first half pa lang, makikita mo na kagad yung energy eh. And True Boss uncorks one. No go. Goteza tracks down the offensive rebound. 10 seconds left to shoot. Goteza kicks it out. Kay Andre Paras, no good. And cleanup job is good for True Boss Zion Williamson. And ibababa na ng Franco.
yung talent mo na
David
makaisip
Archuleta.
agad ng kamukha eh.
Oh, kasi hindi ko makita yung pangalan partner Justin eh. Kaya pagpasensya nyo na guys ha, kapag yung mga players di ko natatawag by your name, makukuha ko rin yan. Actually, iba gusto ko lang tawagin na by their by their celebrity name kasi maganda.
Yung mga lookalikes mo naman, ano yan
medyo
eh,
accurate naman.
compliment rin sa kanila.
Oo,
diba?
kasi di ba, tawagin ka naman David Archuleta, di ba?
Eh, kanina, si Ungria, sabi mo Zion. Oh,
Zion
compliment
yun
yun. Tinawag mo
compliment
Zion.
yun And the ball sails out of bounds. Substitutions coming in for True Boss. And Mr. Clean has checked back in. And also Pedrosa sporting that one-arm tattoo sleeve like Ronald Dubid. True Boss naghahanap ng opening, slipping and sliding through the fingers. And Ang faking that three-pointer straight through. Is that 3 for David Archuleta?
Baka siya yung microwave ng Iconic.
Kahit di siya yung microwave, siya yung singer eh. Oo. Kasi kahit di siya mag-init, feeling ko yung mga nanonood mag-iinit pag nakita siya.
Mainit
In a
na
good way. In a good way, no? Hindi yung mag-iinit yung tanin. Yung good way, no? Ito na si Makmak Barakael. Dribble guwapo. Binalik dito sa labas. Binigay kay Franco. Song for the suspect. No good on that board. And Goteza will finish this fast break with an easy layup on the other side as they cut the Iconic MOTORSALES lead to 1.
Alam mo, may fun fact lang ako dito kay Goteza.
Ano yun?
Diba, kahapon may game kami. Semi-finals game. Actually, kalaban namin Shoe Crew eh.
Shoe Crew, okay.
Oo, pero,
yung Shoe Crew, yung nanalo kanina.
Oo, pero 5'11 and below.
5'11 and below.
Sa team na yun, nandun si Gutesa.
Mm.
Tapos after ng game namin, may ibang liga naman, pero same venue. Nandun ulit si Gutesa.
Nandun din si Gutesa.
Tapos ngayon, naglalaro na naman.
Feeling ko hinahanap ka eh. Feeling ko, narinig nila na si Justin Almeida nandito. Sabi niya, ay, kailangan ko maglaro para sa True Boss ngayon. Kaya yung fast break layup na yun para sa'yo eh. Kaya nung nakita ko bumaba siya, parang sumulyap siya dito sa scorer's table eh.
Tumingin ba?
Tumingin eh. Lagkit eh.
Nagugulat ako. Nagugulat ako, hindi siya napapagod.
Hindi nga eh. Pero you know, if you love basketball, you know, you will really do everything eh. And the referees will signal a stop to the play. That is a foul on number 22 as the ball will go back to the boys in white.
That's 3 games in a span of, let's say, 30 to 35 hours. Yun lang yung nakita ko. Mamaya, kanina umaga, may game pa yan.
Feeling ko naglalaro din yan kahit tulog eh. Feeling ko lang ah. Kasi tingnan naman, mukhang kondisyon na kondisyon eh. Diba? Good ball movement by Iconic. Makmak Barakael drains that 3 from the left side.
Specialty of the house.
Specialty of the house. That reminds me, no, of yung PBA, si Sunday Salvacion, no? Kapag nakaka-tres, Sunday Special. Gutesa shooting that 3 for Justin Almeida, but no go. And the ball will go back to True Boss. And these PLC Clubs games would not be possible without our major sponsors and Box, Sticko, Kickstart Coffee, and Slick Tight Hair Pomade. And of course, our owner and founder, Benny Benitez. And our commissioner, Wilson Ang. Iconic looking to run here. 2-on-2 fast break. David Archuleta right between the eyes. No. And 34 corrals that rebound. And True Boss passes it to Mr. Clean. Nice reverse layup. Power. Hindi ko nababanggain yun. No way. Pero mukhang hindi nag-shave si Mr. Clean ngayon. May naiwan dito sa may baba eh.
Yung taas lang.
Kasi siguro, nagtatubo siya kasi, ay, lalabas ako sa public. Kailangan di ako makilala.
Saka
And as I say that, Franco drains that corner 3 for Iconic, pushing the lead down to 5. And Gutesa met with the Iconic defense. Chico now will slow it down for Iconic.
At saka alam ko na kung ba't di siya nag-shave.
Bakit?
Di ba nga,
Bakit?
no shave November ngayon.
No shave November.
May ganun, di ba?
So next week, Mr.
Oh, pwede. As Chico Tirona gives them the 7-point lead.
And the timeout is called by True Boss. 23-30 is our score. Lamang ng 7 ang Iconic MOTORSALES. We will be back in a few short moments to see more PLC Clubs games action. We'll be right back.
Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
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 Pinoy Liga Cup number 1. Pinoy Liga Cup number 1. Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
And we are back to the action here in the second quarter. Before we took that timeout, lamang ng 7 ang Iconic MOTORSALES. We will see if True Boss has an answer to this Iconic lead as strong move by number 18. And cleanup job no good for True Boss. And short stop for 18, no good on that. 3 straight possessions for True Boss. Could not convert. Good defense by the purple shirts there as they get that turnover against Iconic. And Mr. Clean showing his passing skills. May kasamang foul dun kay Zion, and he will go to the free throw line for one more. Parang itong itsura nung sa True Boss, medyo bordering Bo Belga kasi yung buhok niya eh. Doon ako nasa-throw off eh. Pero yung build niya pang Zion eh. Zion na Zion yung build. Kaya pag tinakpan ko yung ulo niya, pag di ko nakita yung buhok, Zion tatawain ko sa kanya eh. Pero pag nakita ko yung buhok, mapapa-Bo Belga na ako eh.
Tama.
Kasi pati yung shave dito sa gilid, bow eh.
Siksik na siksik eh.
Siksik eh. Sa muscle eh.
Oo.
Kasi kita mo yung cut niya eh. Kita mo yung cut ng braso eh. Iconic ball movement now. Mac Barakael down the left side. Yes, sir! Answers the call of Iconic.
That's the third triple
Of Mac. Miss And True Boss will control possession here. Pedrosa fakes that jumper. And down the gut of the defense is number 33. May kasama pang foul on that layup. And he will go to the free throw line for one more. And Raimundo will shoot one more free throw. No good. And Iconic will push it. Gives it to number 73. Ang fakes the three. Drives it down the gut of the defense, but no good on that floater. So True Boss will control possession. Great inside pass. The number 26 gets the friendly roll. And that was Yunzon on that layup attempt. David Ang, good to go on that three-pointer. That was Miguel Ang of Iconic Motorsales, draining that three as he extends the lead of the white shirts to 7. Raimundo on the inside, quick move. Good defense of Iconic, but could not convert that into a turnover. Celis and Raimundo at the top of the key. No coverage, takes that three, that is short, but good hustle by True Boss. And shoots that three, no good.
Raimundo medyo nag-hesitate sa 3 points doon.
Pinag-isipan niya kasi kung if this is the shot for me. Good drive, number 15, short stab, no good. Raimundo with the rebound. And Chua will be pushing it for True Boss. Great move, but only hitting the board there. And Gamalinda di discarte. Quick crossover. Miguel Ang pulls up for three again. No good. Yunzon gives it to Celis. Celis, two people to beat. Sidestep beauty. But no good. Yunzon powering his way to the inside. Pero may kasamang elbow yata dun. And number 6 of Iconic is down.
And there's a player down. I think it's Edralin.
That's John Edralin of Iconic. Of course, we hate to see this. Players getting hurt, you know, basketball should be a friendly game, you know, as much as it is physical, as much as it is intense, especially since play-ins ngayon, no, Justin? But of course, you know, injuries are the last thing we want to see talaga because, syempre, pag tinanong natin yung games, gusto natin lahat healthy.
Yes.
They're all present, all healthy, because that's what makes the game's quality, eh.
But he seems to be all right.
But he seems to be fine, you know,
naman
he
siya.
just, parang sinabi ni Taylor Swift, no, he just shook it off. You know? Idol na siguro si Taylor Swift. No? Simpleng shake it off lang eh. And back to the ball game, True Boss will be inbounding. And Edralin will be checking out of the ball game. He will be substituted by Fandialan of Iconic so that Edralin can fully recover from that elbow. Yunzon pulls up for three, no hesitation, no go. Offensive rebound by Celis. Gets the ball back. And natapik ng Iconic. Fast break opportunity. Fandialan, instant offense, no? And put back there by
Bustos.
Jesse Bustos of Iconic. Chua, pass it to the inside. Yunzon, good patience, blocked by Gamalinda. But there is a foul on the play, so Yunzon will be shooting 2 free throws.
Parang yung fake ni Yunzon doon, naalala ko si Sumalakay kanina.
Oo nga eh, pero again, hindi nga pumasok nung una, di ba? Ngayon talaga pag ano eh, mga utak Zion eh. Ngayon talaga eh. You know, Zion Yunzon. Pero that is... And Yunzon makes that second free throw for True Boss. 38-31 now is our score with Iconic leading by 7. Miguel Ang didiskarte para sa Iconic. Good pass to the inside kay Fandialan. Drops it off. Good play, but good defense. Actually, better defense by True Boss. 3 seconds left to shoot. Fandialan will be forced to put it up. No. Gamalinda. Fresh 14. Fandialan will put it up. No. Tapi ka ng bola. And the ball will go back to True Boss. Chua will push it down. Chua. Bit at may dala. And that is good for that layup of Chua.
What an
That
athletic
is Ralph
drive.
Chua from True Boss. And Miguel Ang from that left wing. No good. And the cleanup job is good
For
for
Olano.
Oliano. And there is a foul on the play. And that is a foul on number 7 of Iconic. That is Fandialan. So they will be Celes will be shooting 2 free throws because we are already in the penalty. And Celes makes that first free throw. As we approach the final minute of the first half, Celes makes them both. And given to Bustos. Fandialan will hand it off to Gamalinda. 15 seconds left to work with for the white shirts. Bustos with a solid pick. Gamalinda trying to work on his defender. Short stab, floater, no good. Raimundo with a powerful rebound. And that is a travel on Celes. Good eye by the referee, as that is a turnover in favor of Iconic. And Bustos. And Olano with a strong move on the inside, but cleaned up by Bustos. Great second effort by Iconic there. Every point counts here talaga. No, Justin?
Yes, parang may wrestling match na nangyari din dun, ah.
Oo nga,
Ganda ng
talaga.
banggaan nila eh.
Parang mabilis ang 5 seconds lang na ano, no? And True Boss will have the opportunity to write the last sentence of the second chapter as we approach the ticking seconds of the second quarter. Ralph Chua gives it to the left side. Celes for 3. Yes, sir! And what a way to end the second quarter. 42-41. Now is our score in favor of Iconic Motorsales. We will be back in a few short moments to see the second half action here in the PLC Clubs Games play-ins. We'll be right back.
Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
Pinoy Liga Cup number 1. Pinoy Liga Cup number 1. Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
Pinoy Liga Cup number 1. Pinoy Liga Cup number 1. Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
And we are back now for the second half of these PLC Clubs play-in games between True Boss versus Iconic Motorsales. And before we ended the first half, Iconic Motorsales was leading by 4 points, 42-38. We will see now if the third quarter is a different story for either team. Only time will tell. And once again, I am your resident panel commentator, Migs Gonzalez, and I am joined by my co-anchor here, Justin Almeida. Justin, what can you say about the game so far, what you've seen in the first half?
Well, I feel like both teams are pacing. Parang they're reading what the other teams can do. So nothing special yet for both teams. Pero mas lamang lang ng onting outside shooting yung Iconic Motorsales, which gives them the 4-point lead here at the start of the third quarter.
That's a good word, no? It's pacing. Parang nagpapakiramdaman nga lang talaga sila. So I wonder why, no? Kasi since this is a play-in game, you know, you'd usually want them to really give their 110% na hindi pacing eh. Talagang kailangan ano eh. But you know, we'll see.
Pero minsan kasi pag may mga veterans ka sa team, like syempre si Bam Bam Gamalinda,
Yes, that's
may
true.
mga ganyan nagpe-pace eh, hanggang dulo. Sa dulo na sila babanat.
Yes, that's true. And as I say that, Bam Bam just went Bam Bam down under for that inside 2 points for Iconic, pushing the lead to 6 now for the boys in white. Raimundo with the pick. And strong drive there for number 18. But no go. Iconic will be pushing. Kunanan. Out to Gamalinda. Open on that three-pointer. Yes, sir! That's good for Bam Bam. 5 straight points for the PBA veteran.
Baka sa first half lang pala siya nag-pacing. You know?
Oo nga, no? Kasi he might have spoken too soon.
I know, 5 points agad eh.
5 points agad. Gutesa with the offensive rebound. Asperas. Pull-up jumper. Uses the board. Saying hi to that window for that 2 points. Edralin. And from the energy right now, from both teams, I think I can hear the energy changing. I can hear it shifting. Kasi now, nagkakaroon na ng medyo initan. In a good way, no? Hindi naman pagalit. Na, you know, hustle, energy, yun yung kailangan natin.
Lumalakas na rin yung mga squeaks ng sapatos sa floor.
Oo, dumadami na eh. Dumadami na. Akala ko nga si Remy nandito sa Ratatouille. Parang, and Gamalinda drains it again from deep. 8 straight points for the PBA veteran. And he is starting to catch fire. Pushing the lead now down to 10. Yonko left alone. And may kasamang foul doon for True Boss as number 29, Balbuena, scores the end one. He will go to the free throw line now for one shot to complete the end one play. And Balbuena completes it, cuts the lead down to 7 now for Iconic. At magbababa dito si Edralin. Pagulayan. Back to Edralin. And Bam Bam is looking to shoot, but gives it back to Konanan. Great ball movement by Iconic. Bam Bam, can he make it 3? Of course, is the answer. Ay tubig na ang dumadaloy sa dugo ni Bam Bam Gamalinda.
11 points in 2.5 minutes for Bam Bam.
Double digits na kagad siya. Third quarter. 4 straight na ang tres ni Bam Bam. And Kunanan, sabi niya, padagdag naman ako. Pero mamaya na daw, sabi ng board. And Gutesa is crowded there, but Yonko will come up with it.
Veterano si Kunanan eh.
Oo nga eh. And battle for the board there. And number 29, Balbuena will come out on top. Clean-up job for True Boss.
Kanina pa drive si Edralin. Tapos sabi ni Kunanan sa corner, psst! Pinasa niya agad.
Oo nga eh. Gumanon lang eh. Yun lang kailangan eh. PST. And True Boss, medyo nakakagulo doon on that fast break. And Bam Bam simply taps it back to his teammate, asserting his vertical dominance. And there's a foul on that play as number 27 of Iconic is fouled. And Orocho finishes that free throw line trip. So Chua ngayon ang magbababa para sa True Boss. 10 seconds left to shoot. Not much movement here on the offense for True Boss. And as I say, that great inside move by resident Zion Williamson. That is Yunson on the inside. Cutting the lead now down to just 6 for Iconic. Ball movement here, Edralin, top of the key. Straightaway jumper. That is short on that three-pointer. Chua magtutulak. One to beat. Big move but could not finish. And Gamalinda cleans it up. Edralin back kay Gamalinda. Putting the moves on Chua. Good individual defense by Ralph Chua. Covering that PBA veteran. And they get the rebound now. Celis pushing the ball. Great move by Celis. But there is a foul on that play. And Celis will go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Celis challenging the defense there, going 1 versus 2. But draws the foul and goes to the line.
And that just goes to show, no, bravery and courage really does pay off. Kasi kahit as you said earlier in the first game, no, kanina Justin, kasi kahit di ka kampante na papasok yung layup, pasaksakan mo lang. You know, makakuha ka na ng foul most of the time eh. Kasi you know, the defender will really want to block your shot, so they're most likely gonna get some skin on the way up.
True.
So, and there, Celis makes them pay with 2 free throws. And Chico will bring down the ball. Chico Tirona. Gamalinda passes it to the inside kay Pagulayan. Ball movement, Kunanan now. Gives it back to Gamalinda for his 5th 3. Nope. Sabi ng basketball gods, cool down muna. Celis rotates it to Yonko for 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net as that rattles home para kay Yonko. And just like that, the lead is now down to 1 para sa Iconic with 5 minutes left to go. Still an eternity of basketball left to be played. And a turnover now. Celis completes that True Boss fast break. And timeout will be called by Iconic as True Boss gets the lead here in the 3rd quarter. 54-53, lamang na ng isa ang mga naka-Phoenix Sun Scholars. We'll be back in a few moments for more PLC Clubs action in these play-ins. We'll be right back. And we are back for more 3rd quarter action. Iconic MOTORSALES with the possession. And for all those watching live and online, you are watching the PLC Clubs games play-ins between Iconic MOTORSALES and True Boss for a spot for the playoffs in the PLC Clubs. And of course, our owner and founder in attendance, Benny Benitez. And our commissioner also in attendance, Mr. Wilson Ang. Good ball movement by True Boss, and that is another 3-pointer for Yonko. Pangalawa na yon para kay number 18. And pushes the lead now for True Boss to 4. Parang kanina, no, Justin, the story of the game was all Iconic.
Oh,
no?
And then just before the timeout, parang they were up around, let's say, 8 points, I think. And then, nung nag-timeout, lamang na sila ng 1 point.
And ganun lang, nakasagot si Kunanan on the other side as he lands that 3 for the 1-point deficit na lang ng Iconic against True Boss. Ano kaya ang may sasagot ng True Boss dito? Chua left alone on the outside. Pass it to Celis. Yonko, can he make it 3? Yes, sir! Umaapoy na ang kamay ni Yonko for True Boss. They should continue to feed the hot hand. Right here. He is a volume shooter.
This is what you were saying earlier.
And Yonko,
no?
defense after showing his offense. And he wants to pull up for a 4th one. Yes, sir! Thinking 3 and making 3 para kay Yonko. pushing the lead even further for Trubos, and just like that, Trubos now has their first significant lead of the game. Bam Bam wants to answer back, no. Indian Son corrals it. Trubos will now slow it down. Sorry, Justin, I cut you off earlier. What were you trying to say?
No, and this is what you were saying earlier, no? Basketball is really a game of runs. And kitang-kita natin yung Trubos
And
making
just
a
like
run.
that, Ralph Chua making that defense pay for that 2-point jumper. 65 to 56, 9 na ang kalamangan ng Trubos dito after being down by as much as 8 earlier. Pagulayan, big steps on the inside but no go. Raimundo, football pass on the other side, but Chua cannot control it, and the ball will go back to Iconic. And as much as it is a game of runs, talagang, tingnan mo naman yung nilalaro, basketball, di ba? Bilog ang bola eh. You know, sometimes you're on top, sometimes you're down below, and really, there's really a lot of factors behind it, you know. It could be player morale, it could be injuries, it could be overall health of the team. So it could be a lot of things. And as I say that, number 15 of Iconic MOTORSALES was whistled rather for the offensive foul, so the ball will go back to Trubos. And Fandialan checks in for Iconic.
Just like that, no? Bumaliktad talaga yung kalamangan nung game eh. Diba?
Yes, as in straight inverse eh. Kasi kanina 8 yung lamang ng Iconic. Ngayon 9 na yung lamang ng Trubos. Talagang game of runs talaga. Yonko, can he add to it? Sabi ng basketball gods, siguro wag muna.
Teka lang. Hina-hina
Baka masunog yung net eh. And the ball will go back to Iconic with less than 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Konanan will bring it down. Gamalinda at the high post. Swings it to the other side. Fandialan. Little sidestep, no good. Tapikan ng bola, and Mr. Clean Raimundo gets the rebound, and there's a foul called on number 7. And the ball will stay with the Trubos. And Aspiras will check in for Yonzon after a fiery third quarter. And Balbuena will check in for Raimundo. Muscle man for Muscle man.
Quality minutes for Yonko.
Absolutely, after scoring 3 threes, I believe.
I think so.
From that third quarter, grabe yun, instant offense yun. And he is the one who propelled the lead actually for Trubos. So really, good quality minutes. And that is a holding foul on Chico for Iconic. And the ball will stay with Trubos. And since Iconic is in the penalty, Celes will be shooting free throws now for Trubos. And Celes could not make that first free throw. And especially in games like this where runs are very important, every point counts. So each free throw, each layup, each fast break opportunity is golden talaga. Fandialan surveying the floor for Iconic. Gives it back to Fandialan on the inside. Gives it to his taller teammate Gamalinda. And he is blocked by Trubos. Great defense by Trubos. And now they're looking to run. Pedrosa passes it to the inside. And great fast break run to perfection by Trubos as they push the lead to double digits now. They are now at 11 points. Less than 1 minute left to go in the third quarter. Konanan, strong drive on the right, binit-bit at may dala. 2 points there for Iconic.
Konanan showing us that he's not just a three-point shooter.
Showing us his 3-level scoring on that play, no?
Skying high for that layup.
Great move by Balbuena, but could not connect on that fadeaway. And running the floor is Gibero. Guevero passes it out to Conanan, showing his range. That is short. Last 10 seconds in the third quarter. Hard foul there as Bustos tries to go for the stick back. And Bustos will be shooting 2 free throws here for Iconic MOTORSALES. And Bustos misses that first free throw with 6 seconds left to go. So I believe True Boss will be going for the last shot here in the third quarter. And rather checks in. And Chua checks in for True Boss. Yonko will pull up from deep. In and out on that three-pointer. That would have been big to end the third quarter, but as the final buzzer sounds of the third quarter, 67-59 is our score in favor now of True Boss. We will be back in a few moments. For now, the fourth quarter of these PLC games, of these PLC Clubs games play-ins, will be back in a few moments. And the fourth quarter has begun between True Boss and Iconic MOTORSALES. As we ended the third quarter, lamang ang True Boss ng 8 points. But Iconic MOTORSALES immediately chips away that lead to 6.
Yes, and that's how you want to start the quarter if you're Iconic MOTORSALES.
Being down by 6 points now is Iconic. True Boss looking for offense here. Raimundo crowded by 3 white shirts there. And there is a call on the floor. That is a foul on Oliano. Chua, di discarte para sa True Boss. Screen set there by Balbuena. Chua all the way to the basket, but Raimundo could not handle that pass. Good intention there by True Boss, could just not execute as much as they wanted.
So I'm noticing some adjustments from Iconic MOTORSALES to start this fourth quarter. Parang mas malalaki yung lineup nila ngayon.
That bigger lineup could be attributed to their luck in the paint, probably going for inside shots for those end ones. But you know, only time will tell. We'll see. Pagulayan, strong drive on the left side, no good. Bustos gives it back to Edralin. Floats it up, high arcing floater, and that is good for Edralin. Edralin coming back from that injury earlier in the third quarter and coming back with a statement floater saying, I'm back. Chua gives it to Raimundo. Mr. Clean 3, no go. And Guibero will push the ball down for Iconic. Gives it back to Edralin. Edralin straight away 3 short. Could have been big for Iconic, but the ball will stay now with True Boss and the lead will stay at 4 for the purple shirts.
Yes, gutsy shot for Edralin there. Transition fast break 3-pointer.
Ralph Chua right down, ignoring all the defenders as he reached the painted area. Chua surveying now again. Passes it to the inside. Raimundo wants to take him on the post. Fade away jumper, that's basic. That reminds me of a Hakeem Olajuwon shot. One dribble, fade away, and nothing but lace. 63-69 now. Pagulayan crowded by True Boss, and he will go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Yeah, with a stare down.
He didn't like the defense of True Boss there. Parang he felt more than hands there.
Nakatingin
Probably.
pa siya eh.
Pero from the intensity of these games, it's really hard to tell now, since both teams would really love to put their best feet forward in these games, as Pagulayan misses that first free throw with less than 8 minutes left to go in the final quarter of regulation. And makes that second free throw. Lima na lang ang kalamangan ng True Boss. Yonko, top of the key, surveying the offense for True Boss, but no foul there as Iconic strips him. Edrelin all the way, and excellent alley-oop play to Bustos as Iconic caps off that fast break with an alley-oop to cut down the lead to just 3.
That was a perfect pass by Edrelin.
Right in the shooting pocket of Bustos as he finished that layup. So now Yonko straight from another zip code. It doesn't matter how far I am. I'm gonna trade this 3 anyway. And timeout is called. Oh, sorry, that is a miscommunication. No timeout was called on that play. So the game will continue. So Iconic will be inbounding. Edrelin will bring down the ball for Iconic. Gives it to Gibero on that right side. No. Strong rebound there by Bustos. Third try, ilalabas muna sa kakampi niya. But Yonko, he sees blood. He smells blood. Steps back for the 3. Wow! Excellent 3-pointer para kay Yonko. He has made an absolute killing from that perimeter area, pushing that lead even further para sa True Boss. Showing why he is a force to be reckoned with for the purple shirts.
Putting on a shooting clinic.
Mala Steph Curry, mga pinapakita nila dito eh. I thought I was watching the PLC Club's play-ins, but apparently I'm watching a 3-point contest. And the only contestant is Mr. Yonko. Renzel Yonko.
I think sumali naman si Gamalinda nung third quarter.
Oh, siya yung unang contender eh. Ngayon, si Yonko naman. Edrelin pushing the ball for Iconic. Gives it to the inside. Kicks it to Gibero. Gibero open again, same spot. Different result now as he converts on that 3-pointer. 6 na lang ang kalamangan ng True Boss.
Yes, Gibero looking to join the party.
And Chua will bring down the ball now para sa True Boss. Yonko, can he make another 3? In and out on that play. But a good look again by Yonko as the screen set by True Boss continued to make him open. Edrelin. 12 seconds left to shoot for Iconic. And Gibero kicks it out to Pagulayan. Pagulayan, no good on that 3-pointer. Agawan ng rebound and Raimundo comes up with it. 6 points na ang kalamangan ng True Boss. 5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Yonko gives it to Yonzon. Passes it back to Uy. Chua is open on the left wing. He wants a 3 of his own, but that is short. Iconic is looking to run. Edrelin puts on the gas pedal, challenges the defense of Yonzon, but he will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. And substitutions coming in for both teams. Bam Bam, the microwave Kamalinda will be checking in. And Celis, the X Factor, will be checking in for True Boss.
Both teams going with their best 5 now as we have 4.5 minutes left.
$75-69 is our score. Justin, what should Iconic be doing to get this lead back?
I would say to set up their main man, si Bam Bam.
Bam Bam, the main man, Gamalinda. Kasi it's been working for them. And medyo hirap sila. Pero actually, we've seen the defense of True Boss close out well on Bam Bam. Na hirap na siya makascore on some opportunities. So maybe they should explore some other options now. But definitely Gamalinda is a very good option for Iconic. As I say that, Chua drives down to go to the defense. Strong drive, but he will earn his trip to the free throw line and he will shoot 2 shots.
Maybe they can use Bam Bam as a decoy na rin, no? Like, pwede
Parang-
siyang maka-receive sa ilalim, like sa low post. Tapos
And
pag
then
may
that will
double
free
team,
up
yeah.
another, but that will mean that the other members of Iconic MOTORSALES will have to step up their offensive game. Kasi syempre, pag napasahan, pero mintis, you know, sayang eh. And now more than ever, as we hit the 4-minute mark, free throws are extra crucial as this lead is as thin as paper. It's anyone's game right now. And timeout is called by Iconic MOTORSALES as True Boss will hold on to a 7-point lead here as the 4-minute mark of the fourth quarter. We will be back in a few moments for more fourth quarter action here in the PLC Clubs play-ins. And we are back to the ball game here in the fourth quarter. True Boss ay lamang ng 7 points against Iconic MOTORSALES. You are watching the PLC Clubs play-ins. They are battling for a spot in the playoffs of the PLC Clubs games. As a foul is called on that play, so Iconic will inbound again with 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Gamalinda receives it on that right wing. Kicks it out. Kunanan shoots that 3. No go. Gamalinda with the offensive rebound. And the cleanup job is good for Bam Bam.
Yun yung sinasabi mo kanina, Migs, na dapat sumushoot yung mga 3 points ng mga kakampi ni Bam Bam. As Konanan failed to make the 3 there.
But Bam Bam was there to clean up his mess, just like his daddy. Yonko passed it to the inside, but broken up. Great defense by Iconic. And Pagulayan, 3-on-2 fast break as Pagulayan scores easily on that outing. And ngayon, natatlo na lang ang kalamangan ng True Boss. They will be calling a timeout here. They have seen enough. We will be back in a few short moments for more action in the fourth quarter.
Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
Pinoy Liga Cup number 1. Pinoy Liga Cup number 1. Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
Pinoy Liga Cup number 1. Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
And we are back to the fourth quarter here between Iconic MOTORSALES versus True Boss. Tatlo na lang ang kalamangan ng purple shirts here as they inbound the ball here in the fourth quarter as we approach the 3.5-minute mark. 16 seconds left to go. Here on the shot clock of True Boss, 10 seconds now. Chua has to go quick. Sidestep, beauty for Chua, but stripped by Bustos. So Chua will go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Good recognition by Chua there, seeing that he had the slower man on him and driving to the basket and drawing the foul.
And Chua makes that first free throw. Can he make the second one? Makes that second free throw is Chua. So he completes that free throw trip, pushing the lead of True Boss to 5. A 2-possession lead. Here's being clung on for True Boss. Konanan on the left side. Binigay kay Bam Bam. Bam Bam surveying the defense. Dire-diretso sa kanan. Passes it to the right side, and yes, sir! That's good for Guebero. That is a 3-pointer for Guebero.
It's officially a contestant of the 3-point contest.
Yun na yung entry niya. Kumbaga yun na yung raffle ticket niya, papasok eh.
Nakaisa na siya kanina eh. Sabi niya, ito yung pangalawa.
Para pasok na. Celis. Pull-up jumper on that right side. In and out. 2.5 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. And Bam Bam will receive it on the right side. Guarded by Celis. Bam Bam. Quick move on the inside, and Bustos will finish it to tie the game at 79 for Iconic.
The decoy.
The decoy play has been working for Iconic. All the attention has been going to Bam Bam, but once the double starts, he dishes it to the open man. And out of bounds there for True Boss, as the ball will go back to Iconic. And these last 2 minutes are brought to you by Pinoy Liga Cup merchandise. We are supplying shirts, jackets, and hoodies. And you can get them on Shopee, Lazada, and Facebook Messenger. So don't forget to miss your chance. Don't miss your chance to get your hands on limited edition Pinoy Liga Cup merchandise on Shopee, Lazada, and Facebook. The game is still tied at 79. 1.5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. It really is anyone's game right now, with overtime still on the table, as I believe the pacing stage is much gone. Pagulayan. And there is a foul on the play, as that is a foul on True Boss. So 14 seconds left to work with for Iconic. Guebero bothered by the Chua defense. Gamalinda. Pick set by Bustos. Gamalinda, strong live on the inside. Bustos will take it out. 2 seconds left to shoot. Guebero has to go quick. Fade away jumper. Emergency shot, no good. And Bustos with the cleanup job. And then it's good for Iconic Motorsales. And a body on the floor as Yonko, I believe, was jacked on that play. 2-point lead now for Iconic. 1-point lead. Cleanup job. But Yonzon will go to the free throw line as he is fouled by Bustos. So he will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Justin, the intensity in this arena is palpable. Grabe.
Ako napapanood na lang ako eh.
Oo nga, tulungan mo naman ako dito.
Sorry.
Joke lang. Naintindihan ko naman. Pero grabe talaga yung intensity. Kaya for the ones watching live and online, talagang sulit na sulit tong play-in games na to para sa PLC clubs. Ano pa kaya yung action next week and the following week, lalo na pag playoffs na, kung hindi na qualifying.
Next week, do or die na talaga for the other teams.
Yes.
Yung mga natalo sa first game.
So kung ano yung intensity ngayon, times 2, times 5, kung ano pa. And Yonzon makes both free throws. With less than 1 minute left to go, the game is tied at 81. And Konanan will bring it down for Iconic. And Gamalinda is now at the top of the key. He wants to take Yonzon one-on-one. Good individual defense by Yonzon, but Gamalinda. Cookies. That is an easy basket for Gamalinda as they take the 2-point lead. Chua now. Gives it to Yonzon on the outside. 12 seconds left to shoot. They mishandle that. And Gamalinda. And great turn of events here. And True Boss ties the game at 83 with 18 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Non-stop action here at the PLC Club's play-ins. And we will go to a timeout. And we will be back in a few moments for more fourth quarter action as we approach the final moments of regulation here for the PLC Club's games.
Pinoy Liga Cup, number 1.
Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
Pinoy Liga Cup, number 1.
Pinoy Liga Cup number 1. Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
And we are back to the action here in the fourth quarter. Grabe yung turn of events. Continuous action between these two scrappy teams. Iconic MOTORSALES and True Boss. And this is just game 1 of the play-ins, Justin. Grabe yung intensity dito sa ENDERUN colleges. And this may as well go to OT.
Yes, and this is the last possession goes to Iconic MOTORSALES. Let's see who they're gonna feed.
And they can go for the win here, actually. Gamalinda receives it, gives it to Pagulayan, open on that left side, in and out. And now they will go for the game winner, no! And we are going to overtime, the first overtime of the PLC Clubs games. And we will play more minutes of basketball as we are tied at 83. We will be back in a few short moments para tuloy-tuloy ang aksyon. In these PLC Clubs play-ins, we'll be back. Stay tuned. And I can't believe it, Justin, we are here in overtime at the PLC Clubs play-ins. And for those that just tuned in because of overtime, I am your resident panelist commentator, Migs Gonzalez. And I am joined by my very energetic, enthusiastic co-anchor here, Justin Almeida. Justin, what should either team do to come up with a win here?
Pag ganyan, just find the mismatches na, diba? Ano yan eh, it's not about X's and O's now, it's about who wants it more. So just be smart. Be smart with every possession, take care of the ball, and hanapin nyo yung mismatch sa play.
And speaking of taking care of the ball, I don't think Celis got the memo there as he did a double dribble violation. So that puts the ball in Iconic's hands. Gamalinda, quick drive. And that is a foul on Celis. And both teams are in the penalty, so any foul now will guarantee free throws. And Gamalinda makes the first free throw. I bet he has made thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of free throws in practices for the PBA. So this should be a cakewalk for him as he sinks both.
Pag ganyan, ano na yan, manhid na yan sa pressure.
Oo nga, siguro pag kahit natutulog yan, nag-free throw stroke yan eh. Parang siguro pag toothbrush, binabalik yung toothbrush niya. Kobe, ganun. Or LeBron, di ko alam kung sino idol niya eh. Raimundo sending the pick there. Yonko, can he add to his triples? No go. And Iconic will corral the rebound for another offensive possession. Lost the ball there, but the ball will stay with the white shirts. With about 4.5 remaining here in overtime. Olano passes it to Guibero. Right side, Gamalinda. Gamalinda, Yonko is on an island now. Gamalinda gives it to Olano. Nice two-man play, but in and out on that. And Gamalinda expressing his frustration on that play. Celis dire-derecho. No one stopping him. Tapigan ng bola and the ball will stay with Iconic. Konanan bringing down the ball for Iconic. And he says, slow down muna tayo guys. Let's get a quality possession here. Sabi niya kasi gasta na ng gas eh. Preno naman tayo. And what a sidestep by Gamalinda but could not connect. And tapikan ng bola, the ball will go back.
Grabe, a veteran with a young man's move.
Will go back to Trubos. Oh, as Justin said, no, he was a veteran. He was a young man with a veteran's move. Ganda. Pero sayang hindi lang na-connect doon. Chua passing it off to Celis. Celis getting that pick from Yonson. Celis,
and a foul.
great strong play on the inside, but he is fouled by Pagulayan in the act of shooting. So Celis will go to the free throw line for 2 shots with a chance to tie the game here at 85.
And good foul na rin. If you're gonna foul, make sure the guy won't make the basket. Good, hard, clean foul for Pagulayan.
No need for any extra contact, no? As in talagang tinayuan niya lang, pero may foul. And he made sure na hindi makakascore si Celis dun. Celis makes his first free throw. And he makes that second one. And Gibero will bring it down for Iconic. Bam Bam. Bam Bam down the middle. Passes it to Konanan, but immediately covered by Trubos. Pagulayan on the inside, but could not finish that easy floater. He has 14 seconds to shoot now. Iconic down to 8 seconds. Bam Bam. Flurry of moves on the Trubos defense. Pick and roll with Pagulayan. And the ball will go back to Trubos, as they could not connect on that offensive opportunity there. So Trubos will bring it down. And Chua. So it's like Trubos has 3 guards in this lineup. They will look to run every fast break. As I say that, Celis right between the eyes para kay Celis as he drains that 3 from the top of the key, giving Trubos a 3-point lead with less than 3 minutes remaining here in overtime.
And it just goes to show kahit last place yung Trubos sa bracket nila, lumalaban pa rin sila dito.
I didn't even know they were last place because they're playing like their first place right now. Trubos controlling that possession. Celis one to beat. He sees Bam Bam on the other side. Celis puts it up, gets the friendly bounce, and 5 straight points para kay Celis. And Iconic has seen enough. They do not want this lead to balloon. 90 to 85 is our score in favor of Trubos. 5 straight points from Celis. We will be back in a few short moments for more action here in overtime for the PLC Club's play-ins. And we are coming back from the break, coming from that Iconic timeout. And that timeout was probably triggered by that 5 straight points from Celis. Straight away 3 at the top of the key, followed by a great drive against the star player of Iconic, Bam Bam Gamalinda. And as I say that, Bam Bam replies with a 3 of his own. And he gives a dap to Yonko saying, if you can shoot 3s, I can too. I think you're forgetting I'm from the PPA, Youngblood. You reach, I teach. And these last 2 minutes of overtime are brought to you by Pinoy Liga Cup merchandise. We are selling t-shirts, jackets, and hoodies. You will be able to get our merchandise at Shopee, Lazada, and Facebook Messenger. And as I say that, and Kunanan gets that 3 for Iconic. And 1-point lead now for Iconic MOTORSALES, 91 to 90 as we approach the 1-minute mark of the ball game here in overtime.
I don't know what was drew up in that timeout.
And as I say that, Chua with an absolutely powerful drive against the Iconic defense gets the basket and the foul, and now he has a chance to stretch this lead to 2 for Trubos. The intensity of these play-ins are incredible. And these are the moments I live for. Justin Almeida, napapangiti na lang dito sa sideline.
Napapaisip ako kung ano yung sinabi nila sa timeout ng Iconics kanina eh.
Sabi nila, mag-tres ka. Nag-tres nga. Pasok.
Dalawa.
Tapos ang usapan. Diba? Kung hindi pasok, tres kayo ulit.
Let's go ulit.
Oh.
Pero nasagot ni Chua
And Chua makes the free throw, makes them pay. Immediately answering that 3. Kasi kung yung 3 dun galing perimeter, ito 3 galing free throw.
May naisip ako pero ayokong batiin. Baka mangyari.
O wag muna, wag muna. No predictions here. Pagulayan shoots the 3. Yes, sir! Right between the eyes. And Pagulayan kisses that bench goodbye as he launches that kiss against the True Boss defense. 94 to 93 is our score in favor of Iconic. Chua looking for that opening against Iconic. Strong drive. Passes it to Yonzon. Blocked by Iconic. Great defense by the White Shirts. He taps it and the ball will stay with True Boss. Tabi ka ng bola and Iconic will stay with it. ENDERUN will push it down. Hounded by the purple shirts. And the foul is called on True Boss. I am struggling to keep up with the events here. But for sure the action is non-stop for all the viewers live and online. These are the PLC Club's play-ins. And this is just game 1, Justin. This is just game 1. We are in overtime, about 22 seconds left in the ball game. Iconic clinging on to a 1-point lead. Both teams in the penalty. So after that foul, ENDERUN will shoot 2 free throws.
And definitely both teams not refusing to lose this game.
And I remember this line from a movie I watched recently, 8 Mile. So if I were either coach, sasabihin ko lang dito, don't choke this time. Don't choke this time. Because it's crunch time for both teams now. Iconic holding on to a 2-point lead. ENDERUN now has a chance to push that lead to 3. Yes, sir.
Ice in his
Wet
veins.
like water. And timeout is called by True Boss. 96 to 93 is our score in favor of Iconic. Just a slim 3-point lead here in overtime. I can't wait. We'll be back in a few moments for more overtime action here at ENDERUN Colleges in Taguig.
Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
Pinoy Liga Cup number 1. Pinoy Liga Cup number 1. Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
Pinoy Liga Cup number 1. Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
Pinoy Liga Cup number 1. Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
Pinoy Liga Cup number 1. Pinoy Liga Cup number 1.
And we are back to the action. Less than 23 seconds left here in overtime. Inbounding the ball is True Boss. Who will they go to in this time as they trail by 3? Should they go for a quick 2? Should they go for a 3? Only time will tell. They go to Chua. Chua on the outside. Gives it to Raymunda. Yonzon for 3 on that left side. No go. Taps it to Chua. Open under move. What a layup by Chua. Cuts down the lead to 1 for Iconic.
Chua with a double pump.
Grabe yung double pump ni Chua doon. Avoiding that Iconic defense. Seeing that cover, saying na, nope. This is my layup. So I'm pumping this.
And I think it was Raimundo who tapped it to Chua for that second chance possession.
Tapping it to the wrong man was Raimundo. So Iconic now clinging onto a 1-point lead. So I think True Boss will look to foul. And there it is. Fouling early on the clock. 10.71 left. Pagulayan will shoot free throws for Iconic.
Yes, he's going to be tested in the line.
And ito na nga yung sinasabi ko kanina. Don't choke this time.
Don't choke this time.
Don't choke this time, young blood. Clutch free throws for Pagulayan. Ang lamig pa naman dito sa venue, dito sa Enderun. Pero syempre, pawis na yung mga players natin, kaya baka di na nila nararamdaman. Pagulayan will shoot the first free throw. Ooh!
I'm not gonna say
This
it.
is what I'm talking about.
Not gonna say it.
Choking on that first free throw. Pagulayan has a chance for one more.
Come on, young blood.
Come on, young blood, don't choke. Don't choke, young blood. Pagulayan makes that second one, redeeming himself on that 50-50. 97 to 95. Who will True Boss go to? Will they go for the win? Will they go for the tie? Celis loses the ball, and Iconic will dribble it out for a 2-point lead over True Boss. What a game as the final game for our PLC Clubs play-ins. Iconic MOTORSALES escapes with a slim 2-point lead over True Boss. 97 to 95 here in overtime. The intensity of this game was incredible. Blow after blow, layup after layup. Grabe on defense by both teams and offense. This is just a scene for things to come for this league, and I can't wait for the playoffs. We'll be back in a few moments for the player of the game for Iconic MOTORSALES. We'll be right back in a few moments. And after 4 quarters of regulation and overtime, Iconic escapes with a 2-point lead, 97 to 95. And the player of the game is no other than the explosive Bam Bam Gamalinda with 29 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, and doing his part on the defensive end as well with 3 steals and a block. So he for sure deserves the player of the game title after that great win over True Boss. And on behalf of the entire production team, me, the resident commentator Migs Gonzalez, and my co-anchor Justin Almeida, we would like to thank everyone who watched live and online our Pinoy Liga Next Man Cup and PLC Clubs games. We will see you next time for more play-in games. See you.